Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and one of the best things about this worldwide celebration here is them giving this monster unit to Tien. Dokkan has done a very good job recently of giving respect to some of these characters like Krillin, Tien, Piccolo. They're moving in a good way, right? And by creating, you know, like Krillin as a secondary summonable unit with LR, Goku, and Vegeta, or this Tien as a secondary summonable unit with Goku and Vegeta, you're giving, like, these Earthling characters who previously had no respect in this game, now, like, God-level units. This Tien, like, you could legitimately, I think, call this guy one of the best units in the game. Like, I think that's just, like, completely fair to say. Like, this Tien is just, like, absolutely ludicrous. I'm Dokkan Awakening him and Rainbowing him right now. I may actually give him a piece of equipment or two, because, again, he's basically one of the best characters on, like Worthy Rivals, Earthling, Savior, BUU Saga. Like, he's almost like a must-run on, like, every single one of these teams, right? He's just so nuts. So I might actually divvy up some equipment for him. Let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken him as well. And again, then I'm going to go ahead and level up his links a little bit. But remember, you don't want to level up links until you actually Dokkan Awaken the character, or start to level up the links until you Dokkan Awaken the character, because once they Dokkan Awaken, they gain either Shattering the Limit or, you know, Legendary Power if they're an LR, or Fierce Battle, right? So you want to make sure they're fully Dokkan Awakened before you actually begin that grind, because otherwise, you know, for Tien, he gains Fierce Battle once he levels up, right? So previously, we would not have been able to, I wouldn't have been able to level up Fierce Battle until I leveled him up, right? So let me level this guy up and level him up probably like 5 on all these links, and then we'll go ahead and start testing him out. Alright guys, so we'll start out on the Majin Buu Saga with our boy Tien, of course. I got some good level ups for our boy Tien, you know, 6, 7, 5, 8, stuff like that. Decent enough for our boy's showcase right here. We also have the 50% support Gohan here. The only thing is, I mean, I don't know how often you're going to run this Gohan, because he happens to share the name with, like, damn near one of the best characters in the game. The Tech Ultimate Gohan, right? So that'll be a little bit of an issue. What's Tien's defense, right? Okay. 177k, you say. That's pretty good, considering he's also going to be shitting out like a plus 3 million attack stat. And then the extra damage he's giving to Goku and Vegeta. Like, it's just, Tien is just crazy, right? Like, 3 key at the start of turn, 150% attack and defense, very good. Greatly lowers attack and defense and super attack, solid. He gets an additional 70% attack when performing a super. That's big, because that's going to push his damage way up, right? Because then he gets huge buffs from support-type units like 50% Gohan right there. Yeah, 3.15, not shocking. Go ahead and hold this, Buhan. Yeah, pretty good damage right there. Pretty good. And then he also gives BUU Saga category superclass allies 30% attack and 50% defense. Now, I mean, honestly, this Tien is so ridiculously busted. There's just not, like, can't really complain about him. But, like, if there was one thing I would ask, is that he also gave 1 key. I think that would have been fair. 30% attack, 50% defense, and 1 key. It just would have been nice. Like, it's definitely not, like, needed or necessary, or he's not bad because of it. Just that little tiny extra buff would really be quite impactful. It's a very similar thing with God Topo. I feel like God Topo's effectiveness goes up quite a bit by him giving that 1 key. Especially because God Topo is on some teams where he could be wonky in certain spots. So, like, you know, like Final Trump card, right? So it's very useful that he gets that 1 additional key right there. I feel like it could have worked, and it would have really benefited Tien a lot. You know, especially characters like some of these Ultimate Gohans floating around and stuff like that. Like, right, like Ultimate Gohan characters never have had the best links. So, like, any help they could get in that area would be good. And, you know, it is balanced because it's only for super class allies, right? It's not like, you know, you could run Tien and he's going to be giving the buffs to, like, you know, Kid Buu or Buu Tanks or something like that, right? So we don't really have to worry about that. Okay, so does Gray Saiyaman have Z fighters? He does not. Okay. But Ultimate Gohan does. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep the rotation like this. This, I think, will be the highest attack stat we'll see from Tien, I think. Because, of course, we're getting 30% from Great Saiyaman. We have, what, Fierce Battle and... What is that second? I'm not sure what that second link is. Let me just double check. What is this? Because I'm sort of, like, memorizing what, like, the links look like and stuff like that. What do we have right here? This is... Oh, this is Cold Judgment. Okay. Obviously, I mean, ridiculously, 23% defense is pretty good. What level is that? 6? Yeah. What's his defense? 192k. Yeah, considering he's going to be at like a 3.5 million attack stat, and he's at basically 200k defense. It's pretty busted. It's pretty fucking insane, honestly. Like, this is just he's a banner unit. Like, this Tien is going to be unfeatured on banners moving forward. Like, it's going to be insane. Yeah, pretty good right there. Pretty strong by Tien. He is a bad boy. And then, you know, that greatly lowering attack will be useful. You know, he could definitely be solid in, like, the Majin Buu Saga category, Super Battle Road stage. He definitely could be good. I mean, in, like, the Legendary Goku event, well, I mean, yeah, he could be good in the Legendary Goku event, for sure. He could be ridiculously good. But, obviously, you just would want to protect him in the XTR UI Goku phase. But outside of that, yeah, he's a very strong character. I mean, I really like the banner units were spectacular for these banners. Like, you go back to last year, and it's like, you know, Gohan was incredible the whole year. Cell was good, but only with the Link level update did Cell hit, like, the level he should have been when he first came out. Like, a lot of people now are saying they like Cell better than Gohan right now. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I feel like it's not crazy to say. Like, Cell could be better than Gohan right now. Again, I don't care to comment either way. I haven't used Cell enough at full level 10 Links, but he really could be better than Gohan. Like, it's crazy how the Link level update has worked with some characters, right? And then you look at, like, Cell Jr. was solid. In Android 16 sucks dick. But then this year, like, all 4 units are just, like, incredible, like, amazing. There's no, like, faults. Like, again, the only thing is I would say Buu Piccolo and Tien, maybe if they gave 1 key on top of their support buffs, but that's it, right? There's nothing else I would have asked for, really. Okay, so Ultimate Gohan does have Z Fighters. So now Tien will be able to activate Z Fighters, which, of course, is a pretty solid attack link right here. So let's go ahead and see what this rotation will do for us. And then Tien is on a couple of other teams. He is on Worthy Rivals. He's on Earthlings. He's on Saviors. Maybe we'll take a look at him on Saviors. Maybe we'll do something on Worthy Rivals. We'll see. Savior could be a good team for him because, of course, that's led by the Tech Ultimate Gohan. So, that, you know, Tien will work really well with that Tech Ultimate Gohan for sure. So let's see what attack set Tien gets right here. And he gets up to 3.27. All right, so very good numbers by Tien. Like again, this is a banner unit. He's not like a summonable LR or Dokkan Fest. Like, he's going to be on every banner moving forward. Like, you know, there's people who are going to summon on the Legendary Summon banner in Part 2, and they're not going to get the LR, but they're going to get, like, Tien in the unfeatured slot. Like, and Tien is not, like, that's going to be a W. That's not an L. So, definitely a really good on them, giving us the Tien and the Buu Piccolo. Both of them, again, are outstanding. Alright guys, so now we're on the Worthy Rival team, Piccolo's team, and of course we have some fun, got some fun units here. So, Tien has some links. Oh wow, this is going to activate what is the only thing he doesn't have active right here? Let me just double check what this is. But yeah, okay, so alright, this is, what is a solid support right here? Yeah, this is solid support, okay. So, we got Chaozu here. Now, obviously, I've not used Chaozu very often, but I do have him Rainbow. I'm, you know, maybe one of the only people that has this Chaozu Rainbow. So, of course, with that, we could activate some of these pesky links for our boy Tien. Again, things like Crane School. Funny enough, Tien actually doesn't have the Dodon raid link. Well, I guess he does to try. It would be just like the Kamehameha link, where if Tien was actually doing the Dodon, he would have the Dodon raid link, right? Okay, well, let's go ahead and see how much damage Tien is going to do. Of course, we do have Z Fighters. Does Chaozu have Z Fighters? He doesn't. Oh, what a... Wait, no. Yeah, Chaozu doesn't have Z Fighters. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, my boy Chaozu... Okay, so we got the amazing summonable Krillin. We got, you know, LR Prime Battle Krillin. You know, we got 2 amazing summonable Tiens. How about, like, you know, Chaozu? Maybe I'm the only person that wants... Okay, 3.24, pretty good. Again, Tien, you know, he's a bad boy. he's going to be looking pretty good on some of these teams. Now, of course, using him on, like, you know, this team or some of these other teams, we're not going to be able to make use out of his amazing... Majin Buu Saga support ability, right? I mean, I guess, isn't the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is on here, right? Yeah. Oh, even the Majin Vegetas are on this category. That's right. That's right. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, we could rock some of the Majin Vegetas, you know, the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and they would be able to get the buff from Tien pretty good. All right, I'll go ahead and transform with Piccolo. Why not? You know, it's not too often that we really get to use Piccolo. Or at least I don't. I mean, I don't get a chance to use him too often, so we'll go ahead and do that. Still wish that, you know, you could transform with Piccolo easier on other teams, you know. Like the Android/Cell Saga team, if they would just give us a Dende, please. I also have Tien and Chaozu here. They're going to be... Tien and Chaozu will work well, I think, once we get them with that other... the physical Tien. But, like, you know, just give us, like, a Dende from the Android Saga. Or they could even give us a Kami. I mean, Kami doesn't do that much besides just fuse with Piccolo, but they still could give us a Kami from the Android/Cell Saga, right? Dende actually, I think, does deserve a card. Honestly, Dende deserves a card for the BUU Saga, too, because Dende's there for like, Dende does a lot, especially, like, at the very end. Like, Dende, you know, is the one making the wishes to Purunga and shit like that, so we very easily... Let me not super attack with Beerus. So Beerus, in case you guys forgot, you know, he is, of course, a support type unit for Worthy Rivals, so we can go ahead and have him get some good stuff to our boy Tien right there. And then, of course, Tien is still sharing a couple of links with our boy Chaozu as well. Please don't double super attack Beerus. Especially if Beerus... Oh, I thought he did. Okay, 2.94, not bad. Because if Beerus double supers and, like, you know, he gets that massive, what, like, 200% attack buff or whatever he gets, like, it could be pretty substantial, right? All right, here we go. Yeah! Yeah, love this. We got the Piccolo squad. I guess I'll leave the Piccolos together. Sure, why not? There's no reason not to, right? Well, because remember that the untransformed Piccolo could link up well with the transformed one. Because even though they maintain the same name, you know, they can actually link together, right? They count as separate characters. That works very well with a lot of different, like, transformation characters and stuff like that, right? Even though I do think, I mean, they really should, like... There's things they can do and they need to do with the Piccolo units, because the Namekian category needs to be buffed. I mean, at the very least, they can give us exchange units, right? I mean, we easily could get, like, maybe, like, a Piccolo that exchanges into, like, Super Vegeta or something like that. I feel like that could work, right? Because, like, Piccolo is kind of like fighting Cell, and then, you know, 16 fights them, and then Super Vegeta and Trunks come in. Or, I don't know, like a Piccolo that exchanges into, like, Bye Guys Goku or something like that from the fight against the Cell Juniors. Like, there's definitely things they can do. I'm actually not too confident about LR Tien and Chaozu in front of Kefla like that. What's their defense? 72k? They're not too bad. All right, we can go ahead and let them rock. Let's see how they do. This is so goofy. Yeah, AGL Chaozu and then Tien and Chaozu. Not characters I use too often. Only 1.1 million. I've link leveled them up a little bit from doing that Hercule World Tournament event every day. That's just pretty much what I've done with them. Yeah, even doing dailies, you know, is a good place to level up a lot of characters' links. 3.15, not bad. At least leveling up characters' links until they get up to, whatchamacallit, like, once you get to, like, link level 5, you know, it just slows down so much. So, like, I would recommend cycling out your characters for your dailies to get everyone's that you use to, like, link level 5. Again, that's just, I think, the best way to go about it. All right, so we've got a pretty good look at our boy Tien. Let's go ahead and take a look at his details now. All right, so this is Risky Covering Fire Tien. His leader skill is the Earthling category, key 3 and 120% stats. So that's good to have another Earthling leader. Although Krillin was he is a free-to-play leader, so it's not like Earthling really needed one. I mean, honestly, this Tien would work a lot better as a Savior sub-leader, but I guess Savior is not out on Global currently, but they easily, I mean, they dropped the Majin Power category on Global just now. They could have easily done Savior as well, right? It would have been fine. Tien's super attack is the Tri-Beam, which does supreme damage and greatly lowers enemy attack and defense. His passive skill, Allies Backup, is 3 key and 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets an additional 70% attack when performing a super attack. So, of course, he's going to get a massive power boost from any support type characters, right? Then he gives Majin Buu Saga category superclass allies 30% attack and 50% defense. Again, being greedy, I would like them to add just like one key on there, but I mean, he's fine the way he is, right? And then he also has a high chance of stunning the attacked enemy. So, of course, what that is a one-turn stun at a 40% chance. Pretty much, like, it's decent for, like, Super Battle Road or something like that, right? Like, if you're going to use this Tien, maybe to try and no-item the Super Physical stage of Extreme Super Battle Road, I mean, that could be good. I mean, between greatly lowering attack plus that stun chance, it could be very solid over there for sure. Tien's links are Crane School, Experienced Fighters, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Z Fighters, Courage, and Fierce Battle. So, I mean, he does have some good links for some of these teams, right? Like, again, for Worthy Rivals, you're going to get Z Fighters, Experienced Fighters, Fierce Battle pretty commonly. Cold Judgment is on a number of teams. Solid Support. I feel like there's some BUU Saga characters that have Solid Support, right? Let me just double check that. I mean, Prime Battle Krillin has got Solid Support. Kibito Kai and Supreme Kai / Kibito, they have Solid Support as well. So, maybe not. There's not a ton of units probably that you're going to be using with this Tien that'll have it. Also, the Tech Supreme Kai does as well, the free-to-play one, but, I mean, that's definitely not a character you're going to be running at all, right? So, it's fine, it's fine. Tien's 12 key multiplier is 140%, which is pretty good. And then, of course, he is on a couple of different category teams right here for our boy Tien. For starters, he, of course, is on the Earthling category team, which has gotten some decent characters, I guess, as of late. It's certainly a category that, like, there's just a lot more they could do, right? Giving us, like, a super supremely good, like, full power Roshi. I mean, I don't know. Yamcha could use a better card. I mean, I guess, honestly, like, is Majub on the Earthling category? He is. Yeah, so if Majub gets his EZA, I mean, there's definitely a path to the Earthling category being very solid. Then potentially, like a Krillin into Goku exchange unit or something like that would be in the Earthling category. Like, there's definitely plenty of ways to make it happen, right? The Earthling category certainly could be better as time goes on. Then, of course, Tien is also on the BUU Saga team. Obviously, now very ferocious because, I mean, we just have had buffs on top of buffs on top of buffs on top of buffs. So many strong, good units have been added to the team recently. Then Tien, of course, is also in the Worthy Rival team. You know, honestly, Vegeta, like, we need, like, they really got to give us, like, hopefully with Part 2 with Legendary Summon Banner, they give us, like, a summonable, like, Angel Vegeta card or something like that. Like, we just need more. For Worthy Rival, for Vegeta Family, these teams, like, we need, honestly, a summonable LR Vegeta is very badly needed right now. And then finally, Tien is on the Savior category team. Where, I mean, he'll be solid because there's definitely some Majin Buu Saga characters in here, right? Gotenks is here, Ultimate Gohan is here. So I think Tien could work relatively solid on this team. But this is another team that really should be buffed. I mean, they introduce all these small categories, and it's like, man, like, you know, rather than introducing these small categories, like, why don't we just focus on the categories that exist? I think that's something a lot of people would prefer, but whatever. So, let me know what you guys think of this Tien. I love that they literally made Tien, like, a ridiculous, insane, like, this Tien is so good. Like, he's, like, almost the best Earthling category unit in the game. Like, I would say Prime Battle Krillin is probably still one. Honestly, Tien might be number one. I don't know. Tien, Krillin are up there. I mean, maybe LR Hercule will be there after his EZA. I mean, we'll see. But Tien is a bad, bad boy. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure.